Hello traders, this is Chris from AAAFx taking a look at dollar yen, and you can see we have plunged during the trading session on Wednesday after the Federal Reserve kind of struck a pseudo dovish tone for the next year. We are right here at support though. So I really think at the end of the day, you need to watch out for this nasty candlestick from last week. This would have been last Thursday. If we break that, then we probably go quite a bit lower. I mean, I could see the next swing low. That's 3% drop. If we turn around and rally from here, then I think we're just going to kind of meander around the 200-day EMA. That'll be interesting to see if that does happen, because that tells me that the market is just sitting around and waiting on the Bank of Japan next week. Keep in mind, once we get to that, there is not a lot out there to move the markets, and liquidity becomes an issue. So, the usual bond markets down, yield up, US dollar up, and vice versa. So keep an eye on that. The JGB market is still pretty much a place where only the Bank of Japan buys. So they have to normalize rates, but they have to do so without burying the Japanese economy. So they have a pretty tough needle to thread coming up. And I think that's part of what the market is waiting on to see what they do. We've seen the Fed kind of blink a little bit. That's not a huge surprise. But I think we're going to enter a period of very uncertain behavior. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this circle that I had yesterday, because quite frankly, if I had to draw it now, it would be quite a bit bigger. It'd be more like that. So on the daily chart, that doesn't really help you much. Just keep an eye on the lows of last week. We break at. On the weekly chart, that would be breaking the back of a hammer. That is a pretty negative turn of events. And we could drop all the way down to the 200-week EMA. That wouldn't be completely out of the question.
AAAFx, triple A.